Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome to Airport CEO version 1. We are out of early access and I am quite keen for us to play and see what has happened. We've basically only did a series on some of the betas that was released over the last few months. The rest of them we never covered, and so there's been a while since we played Airport CEO, and I'm so keen and excited to see what's happening with version 1. Additionally, there's also the Supersonic DLC that includes things like the TU-144, which is something we also have in Workers and Resources, by the way. And the Concorde, of course. Okay, so now let's get straight into this. I'm going to call myself, let's just go back to a good old standard Captain Chaos over here. I think that's going to be just fine. I'm going to be male. I'd like some hair. That's okay. Let's get some hair. Yeah, absolutely. There we go. I think that's going to be just fine. And we will get going. So, we've been playing in Australia. I think we've been in Africa. We've certainly been in Europe and in the US. I think we'll go with South America, somewhere in Brazil. I do like the fact that now they're kind of saying all kinds of things. What do you see over there? So what is this? Wind speed and direction is rare. Why would the wind speed be rare? Tropical, rare, snow is rare. Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. All of these kind of things. Yeah, over there is just fine. There's a fair bit of airports in the area, so that should be fine. So we're going into Brazil. We will call this the Release International Airport. I think that's going to be just fine. And that'll be called the RIA as our 3-letter code. Let's get ourselves something cool, something tropical. There was a bit of a tropical theme over there. Okay, that's not bad. That's too tropical. That's, there was one like this one. Airport RIA. I like that. That's a good one. Okay, so I would like to do the large map, definitely. It's pretty, now, sandbox. If I go to sandbox, now we've got settings. So we can say not unlimited funds, disable economy simulation, no need to do that. Disable construction simulation, yes, we'd like to disable the construction simulation so we can get things done quickly. All projects unlocked, no. All areas unlocked, yes. Unlimited flights, yes. Emergency disabled, no. Animals disabled, yes. So that's what I'm going to do. I like this a lot. Most games, Sandbox just kind of gives you everything, and this the same was true with Airport CEO. But now I can actually choose. So what I don't want to do, I don't want to do the unlimited funds. So we actually have that the need to work towards funds and all those kind of things. I want unlimited flights. So what would unlimited... Anyway, well, let's do unlimited flights so we can actually get a lot going. Disable construction, yes. What does that actually mean? Oh, construction simulation. Yes, that's what we do usually. Unlimited flights, yeah. Animals disabled. I don't like the animals on the runway kind of thing, but this emergency animals disabled. And apply. So that's it. And we'll do the large map, and all the areas are sorted out. The emergency events are very rare. So let's launch that game and see how we go. Excellent. Quite excited. Airport CEO version 1. Nice. Okay, what is this all about? Look at all the water. That's new. I've not seen the water before in any of the games that I've played. I'm assuming you can just cover them or work around them for that matter, which would be cool. Let's see what's going on over here. Welcome to your airport grounds. Let's pause the game while we do this. Is this your first day on the job? Let's go through a short introduction together. Start introduction. This is the build panel. Okay, cool. This is the management panel. We understand the management panel. The first tab is the dashboard and general overview. This is the economy panel tab. This is the operations tab. Airport is closed. Construction and contractors. To the right is the airport rating panel. Okay, yeah, that's what we're seeing over there. It's an indication on how well your airport is doing. Hover over the icons to get each rating. Oh, it looks like the mayor has sent us an email. Tab the management panel. Then this is the flight planner. We know the flight planner. This is, well done. There's so much more to do and learn by yourself. Okay, that's cool. And we've got the tutorial panel, which I believe we know. So this is the basic standard stuff, I think. Let's get straight into it. Wants us to hire some contractors, which we're not going to do right just a minute. I think this is pretty standard. We're not going to spend too much time on that. Let's quickly check out the email and see if there's been any changes to that. Thank you for our last meeting, and I hope you like your new job. I know it isn't much at this point, but hopefully you'll do better than the last person who tried to build our town's proud airport. You've got a lot of work ahead of you to do, so you'd better get to it. I can't give you any tips because I really don't know how to run an airport. But let me remind you that you have a budget to keep to, and we count on you to get this place making a profit. Good luck, and we'll talk soon. Here's most of the important things you need to know. Press the tab button to access the management panel. Okay, that's fine. And the H to access the tutorial. Okay, so that's really not much to go on. We at the city office want you to get a flying start. Okay, excellent. So, actually, let's just go back there quickly and see if there was... Oh, what is this? Hang on. Go back. We want to get a flying start. I've asked a few people inside Knowledge Airport Operation to contact you via email over the day, so that make sure you catch your email. Okay, so that's exactly what this was. My name is Anita. The Airport of the Year award, top ranking airports. Winning the awards is fairly easy if you put your mind to it. Here's a full GAA committee checklist for choosing Airport of the Year candidates. An average airport rating of 95%, a yearly passenger throughput of at least 10,000 passengers, a yearly turnaround of 150 airlines. Okay, so that's fine. Let's get going. One of the coolest things of this new I wonder if this is going to work. Can we get rid of this? We cannot, because it's outside of our area. That's an interesting one, because what I wanted to do is I believe we can now do this. Oh, we can. Straight through there. That's going to be fine. Okay, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to place new accesses, like so. So I'll place that one over there. We'll come all the way over here and we'll do a similar thing right over there. Nice. That is step one. Now I'll quickly go ahead and connect these together. All the way over there. Okay, I'm going to take out this one, by the way. I think I can. Ooh, yes, we can actually make these one way. I do love it. This is coming to the airport. So coming in over here, and this one will be the exit to the city. And this one is what we're going to get rid of. Can I please get rid of that guy? Now, oh, I don't think this is... Can I potentially connect this up? Okay, so that's a starting point. So that's this is the middle, I would assume. This is a pretty big lot. Okay, excellent. I want to move those straight away. So if we get in here, make them one way. This is supposed to be one way, so let's run a one way through here. I think this kind of setup, I haven't tried it, but I think this kind of setup will definitely make traffic much easier to deal with. This kind of drive-through setup that we've got going on over here. Now, let's see. So if I go inbound a little bit, so let's go up to about somewhere over there. Okay, we need to bear in mind. Okay, so if we go somewhere over here, to about 10 in, I think I'm going to like that. Then what I would like to do is do a bit of a roundabout. I'm not sure I'm going to keep the roundabout. We'll have to see how effective that remains to be. And we'll do up to here somewhere. And what we'll do is we'll do something like this. So, actually, that's not the plan. Let's get rid of those guys. There we go. So something like this is, and what I'll do is I'll move these guys over there. So let's grab some of these contractor sites. So if we do something like, say, that, and we'll get a delivery site on the other hand, we're not going to use any of these, I believe. So something like that, we can clean it up and make it look nicer and things like that. But I do like this kind of general concept, and we can kind of do something fun and nice in there. And by the way, because this is like a roundabout, we'll do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and a little bit of so. So that's kind of the intention. Okay, now I'm going to leave it at that. What we'll now do is I'll get this deleted. Now, I believe this is in the middle, but let's quickly see if we can measure it. So if I just grab this tool here, we'll have a quick look and see how wide is this. 263. So this is up to 130 over there, 132. So 263. Yeah, that's definitely not quite in the middle then, right? 263 will be 131.5. Well, it's kind of in the middle. It's probably about the middle as you can get. So what I want to do though, I want to get rid of this guy, okay, and extend it on that side and do a double on this way. And how much is this? This is about 24. Is that? I think that's sufficient. And now I want to do something a little bit more interesting here. Actually, just about something like that should do the trick. There we go. So this is kind of a little bit of, this is going to be kind of where the starting point for our airport is. I'm going to leave a bunch of space in here because I want to do some fancy stuff in here. I think so. I'm going to leave a bunch of space in here, and then we'll start the terminal building at the back there. And I know, okay, so that's kind of the intention. That is kind of the intention. And I want to do a nice big terminal building in the middle. I'm not going to do split terminals and things like that. I'm just going to do the one, and all of this area over here is kind of going to be our parking areas and drop-offs and things like that. So and this is going to be the main access point, and we'll do a boulevard of fancy things like this. So if we do probably have statues and stuff, but what I was thinking is maybe just something like this. So if we do like, we can just do like some of these stuff like that. So we'll do a little bit of a nice boulevard up to the airport access point over here. That's going to be just cool. Okay, this is where I would like us to have our access to the airport. So if I continue this, let's get a little bit more road in here somewhere. If we do something like that, that's a little bit of road there, and then we'll do our access point. Not sure we're going to do access point on the other side, but anyway, there you go. That's in and out. And the other piece that I wanted to do over here, of course, is leave a little bit of room. You don't necessarily need to do it right now, but I was thinking this is a good spot to actually have our, what is the facility? Oh, none of this has actually been researched yet. Anyway, we'll need to get a fair bit of things still going. So let's quickly have a look at the tutorial. Sign a contract for a contractor, deploy contractors, and wait for contractors to arrive. So I'm going to have to do that just to make sure that we're actually moving our way through all the bits and pieces. Sign a contract. We'll go ahead and get quickly awarded, and we'll go to operations, get a contractor, and deploy. We need to deploy a contractor, right? We'll do one. Deploy one contractor out to site, please. Thank you very much. Okay, excellent. Now, that'll happen. Wait for the contractor to arrive. So I'll need to unpause the game. Now, let's have a look. So I would like, there's a fair few things that I want to squeeze in over here in like this little corner. Fuel and all these kind of things I want to squeeze in here. So maybe for the time being, is there something I can just squeeze out here to just kind of make sure we don't kind of squeeze into this area too much. So I'm just going to do a little something like this. I think that corner is about right. Maybe a little bit longer. So I'm just going to do this as a bit of a way of kind of saying this is a lot of airport utility bits and pieces that we're going to squeeze in here. Things like fuel and all these kind of things will go into this general area. From here, of course, we can definitely tie in some of these guys, and we'll give that a run. So this is where we've gone over to the service access points. So now we should have some guys deployed. Next up is place a small runway, wait for the construction materials, place 2 runway ramps, drag out taxiway foundation. Interesting that we've already got that. Place at least 5 small stands and wait for the construction. Okay, so what we can do is we can certainly do a small runway. And get ourselves, and we'll do this a grass one. Okay, excellent. And what we'll do is, I think we'll leave ourselves a little bit of room here. Maybe we should get the landing up over here. I kind of like this, and we'll make sure we maintain our little piece of water over there, and then we'll have no, actually we can have it up along the area there. So if we're going to do the 5 small stands though instead, so let's do our stands up over here in the corner. 1, 2, close it, and now I'm going to demolish it, and I'm hoping we're getting the money back. Okay, and we need to be a little bit more cautious with these guys, so we're just going to do these ones up to about there. That's the 5 that we need. Now I need a bit of a smaller runway. We'll get the smaller runway going. Actually, let's start off with a taxiway. So let's grab a little bit of grass taxiway right over here. This is going to be about 5 wide. Nice. And we'll grab ourselves a bit of a 5 over there. Then we need one of these guys, which is about 4. Okay, so 4 over, and then we'll get our small runway right over here, 4 over like so. There we go. Think that is appropriate. Excellent. Nice. I like that. That's pretty cool. Now let's get this guy sorted out. That way around. Nice. We'll also get them to come off on this side, and we'll continue our taxiway, and hopefully we can open up our airport straight away and get some money from, and we can probably extend that a fair bit. So let's get taxiway, please, taxiway. Okay, so I'm gonna just run this guy up here. Presumably that will be sufficient. Nice. It's nice and tight. 5. Let's get some taxiway bits and pieces up and running here, all the way through there. We can obviously build a ton more of these guys. Just going to make sure that this is entry only, that is exit only. That's good, that's good. All of these can be connected now. Let's just get them connected quickly. Like so, like so, like so. You want to connect all of these to your stands. Now this will be general aviation, I believe, as soon as we can. I need to switch on general aviation here. Do I? Arrival not connected. Oh, that's not open. So let's commercial flights. This is general aviation only at this point in time. Takeoff mode. That's fine. It's not going to matter anything. So let's just open that. Oh, we need an ATC tower. Okay, where are we going to do that? A ATC tower, a small one. Okay. So if we go in here and we do this, we can actually get some of this guy stuff. So let's just run something like this in, up to at least here somewhere on the other side. I actually like having to deal with this guy, and we'll leave that one over there. We might not leave all of them, but some of them we'll leave, especially like over here. And we'll probably maintain GA in there. We can do another like medium runway right next to this, and this one will just maintain a GA runway right over there. I think that's going to be cool. We can do our fuel and stuff up here. So let's do that. Let's what I wanted to do is let's just get a little bit of a gap in that piece over there. What I'm going to grab is I'm going to grab something slightly more pricey, so something like up to about this way. So we'll kind of leave that area in place. And I was thinking, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the ATC tower right over there. So if we go here, ATC, the small one, it's the only one we can get. Something like that. I actually don't mind it up against the little water there. It's going to be a nice little cool area there. Now let's go back into this area. We'll grab ourselves probably a little bit more like that. We'll grab ourselves this guy and we'll tie it up over here. Nice. Okay, good. So that's going to be about it. Now that we've got that going for us, now we can go ahead and open this guy up for business. These guys should now be all connected. Now let's quickly see if we switch on H. All of that's fine. Wait for 5 GA flights. We have to open the airport, allow general aviation, and then we need a fence gate to make it easier for contractors to pass certain areas of your airfield. Okay, that's cool. I don't mind having a bit of a fence gate going on, but that's place at least one fence gate. Did you know general aviation are small private aircraft not carrying... Okay, hang on. We'll get back to this. Let's just open this thing up for the... Let's allow general aviation and we'll open that guy up. That's going to be about it. So we'll close that one out and now we'll start seeing some planes coming in. So we'll move our way up here and we'll see what's going on over there. Okay, general aviation are small private aircraft not carrying passengers. Can I speed this up so we can see someone actually arriving? Yes, there we go. First plane has arrived. Your first general aviation flight has arrived. They randomly arrive and stay at your airport for a few hours, but they can only land and take off. This is good basic income as they pay for a runway, for runway usage and parking. Excellent. So that's good. So that's up and running. So we've got GA going. What I thought I'd do, shall I buy more of them? How much of these stands are going to cost me if I add extras? They're about 20,000 and their operating cost is about 100. So let's leave it at the, let's get a few extras. So let's just trim this guy back a little bit more. I think that should be fine. Let's get a few more of them going on. So we've got 5 in there now. Let's extend it to at least like 8, I think. 8 is a good number for now. It's a little bit more cash, but it's going to bring in a little bit more cash. 2 is the plan. Okay, now let's just connect them up with these guys. Let's tie them in. It's getting into the evening. Okay, excellent. So we'll get a few more. Hopefully that'll fill us up. Now, what is this saying for us? Now we need to place a fence gate. So let's quickly do that. It's not something that I've done in the past. So fence gate enables contractors to pass through fences without letting wildlife into your airport grounds. Okay, so the plan is we can't actually place this on. I thought this would have been a. Oh, okay. So let's just put the fence gate over here. I think that's the plan. So we'll do that. I'm not sure which side is which side actually. So something like that should be a bit of fence gate, right? Now, if I go back here, fence gate has been placed. So what's the next thing for us to do? Redeploy contractors. Place a vehicle checkpoint, drag a service road, place a vehicle depot or service vehicle parking lot, place a small avgas fuel depot and wait for structures. Okay, so now the idea is that once you're in, I'd rather we do a little bit of, okay, so let's get a little bit more work going on right over here. So once we're in, we'll say in for a little bit, okay, and then we'll come in here and we'll do a bit of a fuel depot kind of situation. So on the one hand, we might do a little bit of avgas. On the other side, we might do something else. Oh, we need to place a vehicle something thingy first. So if we go service, do we have a service vehicle parking lot or something? So this is the vehicle depot. That one's a fair bit cheaper. So what I was thinking is maybe out here we go ahead and grab ourselves something. Maybe something like this will give us at least a few vehicles right into this general area. So let's move it back like so. And we'll grab this again. And we're just going to tie that in there. I think that's going to work quite nicely for us. So there we go. That's placed. Now we need to place fuel. Oh, and we've got fuel straight away. Now, this is just a small one, right? So let's place the small one over here. I think that's going to be just sufficient. right over here. We'll place it fairly central, something like that. I don't think we're going to need anything else in here. We'll give ourselves a bit more room, which is quite different to how we usually do it. We're not giving ourselves any room whatsoever. How much fuel does this take? A maximum of 30,000, so we'll get that going on. What's happening next? Purchase avgas fuel truck. Okay, so the vehicle tab is where we want to do that. That's all we can do. I think the one is going to be just fine. So let's order one of them for the time being. Sign a contract with the aviation fuel supplier. So let's come in here, economy contracts, right? Offered contracts, and we want some fuel. So Avi fuel tends to be pretty good, I think. So for avgas 154 per liter, Jet A1 is 0.29. Let's see anything else. Hang on, what was that? 154. 152, so that was actually better, and this is 164. So maybe nature's fuel is better. But that's going to be really the pricey one. So really, we would like Avi fuel, because Avi fuel is going to get us much better on the Jet A1 fuel. So we'll pay a little bit more for avgas. So let's sign that contract. So now fuel delivery will come in. Let's actually, can we? Oh, we don't have the ability to do anything else with that. Here comes our fuel being dropped off over there. Hopefully that didn't cost us too much money. Wow, we're already $500,000 in. Okay, now wait for your fuel truck to refill the fuel depot. I believe that's done. Enable avgas refueling and refuel 5 aircraft. So let's quickly pop in here, come to the operations tab, and we want to avgas refuel, please. So that's been done. Let's quickly go back, see what's going on. Okay, now we're going to have a fair bit of these guys being refueled. This parking spot over here, I think is going to be great stuff. So these guys will be able to refuel fairly quickly. Are we making a decent amount of money off of them? I don't think we're in the position to charge more at the moment. Actually, refueling is going to happen straight away, it seems. Excellent. As long as we're making a little bit of money, that would be good. I don't mind getting more planes on deck here. It'd be really cool if we can get more planes on deck. It's a bit of a way to travel, but I think it's okay. Ultimately, this is going to be a huge airport, so we just need to make sure that we are, in fact, doing some of the right stuff here. Wow, I probably need to do a bit of a repair over there. Nice. Okay, there we go. A bit of a repair. So what is next? Oh, we're just waiting on this to refuel. Well, I think that is probably going to be about where we're going to end this episode. Almost. So let's, what I'll do is I will actually do a little bit of time lapse, and we'll see what's the next piece that we're going to do. Okay, and I'm back. So we will quickly have a look. So now we need to hire staff? Hire 4 passenger service agents. They take care of check-in and boarding. Hire 4, hang on, previous? Oh, actually, we're missing some stuff here, guys. What? How on earth did that happen? Redeploy contractors, place at least 1 bus stop. Okay, open the heat map panel and have a look at where passengers and employees can walk. What? Okay, hang on. Okay, we're going to go and do that, but there's this heat map thing. Display all passengers, display walkable area. Okay, so here we can see, for some reason that's a walkable area. I have no idea why that is in fact the case. These are walkable, it's because those were walkable over there, so we never actually got rid of this little section. What I'd rather do is I'm actually going to just switch off the heat map. Can I switch it off? Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to quickly get rid of this little section here, because I want to make sure that we've got everything nice and sorted. So if I put the heat map back on again, walkable area. What? Why is that? Really? That's a little weird, isn't it? I have no idea why that is. Anyway, okay, so what I want to do is we would like... So, some of the things that we want to do is I want to actually drive a little bit of a road in here. For the time being, we'll just do a little basic setup at the start here, but I've got a big plan to make a nice big little loop and stuff in here. Oh, what we will do is I will do a little bit more of this. Okay, and like so. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll do some of that. We'll run that through there. Ooh, what's this? Oh, that's what we can allow through some of these sections. Oh man, that's going to make it so much easier to deal with some of these things. That's what I think, at least. Okay, so if we run that down there, if we run that this way, there we go, and finish that one off. So that should be fine. So this is kind of the idea that I want to do. Now, what I want to do in terms of our bus stop, so let's grab a bus stop or two. So I was thinking I would like to do, no, I'd like to do a bus stop something like that. So if we do a couple of bus stops this way. Okay, so for the time being, well, let's just do like that. Okay, this is I think the bare minimum of what I'm intending to do over here. We'll also do some taxis, so let's grab ourselves some taxi stops. Taxi stops, please. I think like so. Yeah, like so. So about 4 taxi stops over there, 4 on the other side, and then we'll do some car stops over there. And it is dark. Very dark. Hopefully you can kind of see some stuff, but I'm going to about end this episode now. This is going to be where our starting point is, and our terminal is going to start right over here. I'm just going to finish off the little section of road that I'm intending on doing over here, like so. I'm going to leave a little bit of a gap there and run it down there. Similarly, I'm going to do up to about there and up to about there and like so. So now that, and I want to make sure that this is a one-way too. I want to do a real good job, well, as best as we can with regards to the traffic over here. So the plan is for us to maintain some fancy stuff. Oh, there's the first bus arriving. Just want to make sure we slot these around. Immediately starting to do some stuff over here. So get the drop-off going on over there. I think it's just dropped me off at work over here. Got some taxis going on, so I'll have to sort out that section as well. Let's just grab this guy. Yeah, these guys are a bit of a pain now. Up to about there and run it down there. Excellent. And what we'll just do is we're just going to make sure we turn these around so that we've got a bit of a decent operation going on. And this is the other way. So no passing at this point in time. We'll see how we do. The idea is that we'll keep these so short that there won't be a big deal. Guys, so there we go. That is the very first episode of our what is the airport called? Release International. What? Did I not actually call it something appropriate? Performance reports. We'll have to have a look at that. Can I, that's my CEO profile. Can I change it? Release International Airport. Release International Airport. Okay, anyway, that's the first episode of the first release of Airport CEO, guys. Very excited to continue this series. Very excited to play Airport CEO again. In the next episode, we will start work on our terminal. Now, at this point in time, we've only got some general aviation going on. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you would like to see this series continue, please hit that like button. Feel free to join the awesome community on the Discord. Leave some comments down below. Tell me what you want to see in this airport, anything specific, specific kinds of things that you would like to see. We're not playing mods at this point in time, just seeing what the first release looks like. Anyway, it's been excellent. See you next time. Bye-bye.